We have the Picture Perfect segment for you today here on Studio 10 because it is kind of that senior photo season, and someone who's used to being behind the camera is now in front of the camera. Yes. Joining me right now is Marvin from Studio M Portrait. How's it going?
It's going well.
Good. Are you okay being in front of the camera?
It's a little uncomfortable, but we'll get by.
We'll get by. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about, of course, the senior photos, but we got to start off with your experience. You've been doing photography for 40 years. What drew you to the camera?
My parents always took photos. We always had photos around. We always had cameras around, and so it's just kind of a natural progression.
Tell me a little bit about what you're able to really capture.
Well, I like to say we're a full service studio. We do portraits, we do seniors, we do corporate. I do a lot of corporate headshots. We do events. I do sports action. I shoot somewhat for MSU. A little bit of everything. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite, or is there something when you're at each of those shoots that you're able to be like, oh wait, this is why I love doing this, or this is the perfect shot?
I like it all. I mean, that's probably the bugaboo about it. I mean, if there's more of me, I would probably be doing more.
Yes, exactly. When you're taking a photo, do you know when you've gotten the good shot, or is it something when you come back and you're like, oh, that was it, or is it kind of like a gut feeling?
It depends on the session. Okay. I mean, like if you're doing action, yeah, you definitely, if it's a touchdown, if it's something like that, you look real quick to make sure you got it, make sure it's in focus, that you got the angles and everything else. Yeah, you know you have it. With portraits, it's usually kind of a progression kind of thing. You kind of go, and then hopefully when you sit down behind the computer, you go, okay, yeah, this is looking good. And with the way things are now, you kind of, because sometimes you have to massage the image. So once you sit down, you go, okay, oh, I like this is a good starting point, and then we can work on that.
That's nice. And you've been talking a little bit about portraits, which is of course a big thing for senior photos. Tell me a little bit about some of the, the hesitation or maybe challenges that, seniors, are they a little nervous when it's their time to shine, or are they excited? What does a senior photo shoot look like?
Today you have the wide gambit. You have, I've had a client who came in with 8 changes of clothes and 2 suitcases, and she spent almost 3 hours. She was comfortable. You have others that, it's hard to get them in the door. Mm-hmm. They have meltdowns and things like that. It's not their most comfortable thing. So what we try to do is have them come in, get them relaxed. We play music. We try to, find out what they're about. So I always tell them, okay, usually 3-4 changes of clothes, one that your parents are going to like, and then something that you love, and then something in between those. That way, when we get to their outfit, they're comfortable and they can relax. And with the sports, it's more of a, okay, like I have one thing that we say, do your primal, and they'll come in and, and it gets them to loosen up and have fun and things like that. Because senior photos, I have like the formal part, and then we have the fun part.
Well, since you have this wonderful space and studio, do you mind kind of walking us through maybe a session that you would do with seniors and maybe typical poses, so that way folks at home can really know what they're kind of getting into when they go into a senior session?
Oh yeah.
So Marvin, I am now in your space, in your studio. Walk us through what a typical session would be. I'm gonna throw the reins to you. Even though I'm normally in front of the camera, I get nervous on picture day.
I see that. Everyone gets a little that way. Come on up a little bit.
Okay.
Come to the edge, and then I'll have you turn a little bit, the other way, just like that.
Okay.
Just like that. Cross your arms.
Okay. Do you want me to cross my arms this time? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Like this.
Kind of give me some attitude. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, we kind of get in. Oh yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, this is kind of fun.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Any advice that you have for maybe inspiring photographers out there?
Inspiring photographers, practice.
Well, this has been an absolute pleasure. I definitely think that has been picture perfect. I think the only thing that we have to end with, since we are all about taking pictures, we have to end with the big cheese. Cheese.